Hi there, here's a quick look at the point system settings page and how you can use it. First, to navigate to the page, just click on Settings in the side navigation, then Point System. If this option doesn't appear for you, you might be using a smaller browser. If that's the case, you can just click on the toggle drawer icon up in the top left, and then access the point system page from there. First on the page, you'll see the checkbox to enable participation points. It's recommended to keep participation points on since they help encourage meaningful interaction and active engagement in the community. Then you'll see the point system selection, the points earning window, the participation expectation, the pass grades to your gradebook option, and the list of accolades. If you have free-form points enabled in your community, you'll see this point systems option and the ability to switch between free-form or weekly points. Weekly points are recommended for most communities, but free-form points are great for rolling enrollment courses, student groups, and special events. The points earning window establishes the first day to earn points and the last day, and you can change those here. You can also view the periods, and you can see the rollover, which is the time and the day of the week that a period begins. In the participation expectation, you can see a points summary, which just gives you all the information about the earning window, the points target, periodic buffer, and the earning rules. The participation expectation is defaulted to a set of recommended values that we see working really well in Yellowdig communities. We do, however, give additional options and an ability to fully customize the points setup. Here it's defaulted to standard, which is the recommended setting. There's also a more casual setting here and a more intensive setting. You can see all the changes in the display below. You can select a fully custom setting here, and those of you who have used Yellowdig in the past might be familiar with this interface. Just click on the button here to change it, and you'll be directed to this point wizard. The next option here is pass grades to the gradebook. If you're using a learning management system such as Canvas, Blackboard, D2L, etc., leave this on to pass grades to that system. The last section is accolades. You can see a list of all the accolades available in your community, and you can edit them here. So this is the view you'll see if your community has already begun. Certain options are hidden that have a potential to change the points earnings of members of your community. However, you can see them by clicking on additional settings here. During a community, you can safely make changes to points earning rules. You can toggle the pass grades to your gradebook, and you can edit and view your accolades.